All right. Good evening, everyone. All right. Good evening, everyone. Today is 8th of July, 2025. It is around 8:08 p.m. Tuesday night, Singapore time. All right. So in future, going forward, I think it is better for us to do a weekly update on Tuesday instead of Monday because Monday is you can put it that way. Monday we can have a lot of unnecessary noises. All right. So I think we do it Tuesday. Okay. Then another thing that I want you to point out is that if you are listening from YouTube YouTube medium, please make sure to follow me on Telegram as well. Okay. I will post this Telegram link of mine in the description in below. All right. Because YouTube, I only post like quite not often, like at least once in a week, but not so often. But in Telegram, you know, I will post I will post quite frequently, daily. I will post information, idea, all this kind of stuff. Okay, so please make sure to follow me on Telegram as well. I will put the link in the description on it. All right. Okay, so let's see what we will be having this week. All right. So first of all, this week we don't have so much US news this week per se. All right, we have quite a lot of other item except we have a one major news or this meeting minutes items on late Wednesday night. Okay, also can say it's early in the Thursday morning. So apart from that, the rest of the data are basically they are the other countries' data. So we only have one US major items. Of course, this is a usual one, usual every Tuesday, every Thursday one. But in terms of another major one, we only have this FOMC. All right, this is number one thing that I want you to take a look. Normally, when I look at the calendar, all right, this is Forex Factory. All right, I also like to look at trading economics. All right, so they also have calendar, but they also have sometimes some of the items that not show up in Forex Factory. We also can see it here. So tomorrow we have quite a little bit of items coming up as well. So it's good to pay attention on both. Okay, so let's start with the individual items together. All right. So I think I will just maybe do like this. Hang on. Okay. Okay. So let's start with the hang on. Let's start with this. Wait, what is happen? Hang on. Let me see. See how just okay, there we go. Let me bring it back here. Okay, so let's start with the British pound. All right. Let's start with the British pound. All right. So British pound. All right. So what do we have here? Okay, maybe I stretch too much already. Okay, I think this is fine. Okay, let's start with the British pound here. So British pound, we are having a kind of like after a big run up in the last weeks because of you remember we have this the 4th of July, this kind of this 4th of July, this kind of stuff. And the market go up without much of the very much on volume, right? But you see starting off like this week the market start to pull back down really, in my opinion. So basically what is happening right now is that they are trying to, let me bring in the okay, the drawing tools. Okay, so you see they are trying to push back lower, and they are trying to go back to this what we call it this value area range, right? So it's basically market is going back to the value area region, in my opinion. So this is not really so bullish. Okay, I think market will likely to go back to this value area. Let me draw it again. I think this is where they will look for another potential level that they want to go to. All right, either they want to go up or down, but I think for now they are trying to find to go back to this region, in my opinion. So put it this way, as of right now, US dollar is making a bit of comeback, and I think the market is about to go lower at the moment. Okay, where can we expect this to go? If the selling pressure more and more coming in, I expect they will goes to 1.3.3 region, in my opinion. Okay, just keep in mind I am a bit talking about I'm a bit talking about the what do you call it? Hang on, this one I just close it. I'm a bit talking about the future market in general, Ross. Okay, so I think this is the market that we need to like compare. All right, I may be talking British pound, but you may be looking at the British pound US dollar. This is something that you need to take a look. But anyway, I'm expecting this level is a potential of target at this moment. All right, so let's go further. All right, let's go further. Okay, another thing that you may want to take a look is that the is a euro. Okay, euro also quite similar. Okay, the market have already met some strong resistance on this manners, all right, or already met some resistance. So I think what is going to happen is that I think the market will likely to drift to the lower end, in my opinion. Okay, so one thing that I want you to take note is that when the market was drifting up here, right, in this region, there was no the market don't even stay for a long time. All right, so market just straight away move up, and they straight away move up even higher. So what I'm trying to tell you is that this level is very thin level. All right, so that means the price didn't really stay on this level for a long time. So I think when this kind of thing happen, this create a very people will call it low value area. All right, LVH or something like that, low value area. And if you are an ICD trader, they will call it fair value gap. All right, it's just a different way how you call it only, but they are more or less trying to, highlighting the same thing here. So my point here is that I think the likelihood of go back to retest is very high here, because there was not much of the price so-called used to stay there. So there is not much of the orders are standing by here. All right, so I think the market will likely to quickly retest. Okay, of course, will it go back up, or they will just quickly broke through? Of course, we don't really know. But the point is that going to here is very logical. All right, so British pound, euro, they are all about the same. All right, they're all about the same. So we have to be very careful. I think US dollar might be making a little bit of comeback here. All right, and the next one, I want to point out about the next one. Next one is Aussie. All right, Aussie. Actually, we have already yesterday, right? We have already retest. All right, Aussie. You look at here. This is the last month of control of volume, so-called control level. I think the right word will be the control level. So yesterday they really touch it. All right, they really touch it. Then they test it. Then they are bouncing back up. So I think if you want to short it again, what you should do is that you should wait for a bearish candle and to make the market to potentially come back here. So far I have covered three, and in my opinion, among these three, British pound and especially euro, I think it's one of the weakest one in my opinion. Okay, weakest, weak to the downside. Okay. All right, let me continue. Okay. All right. This guy also quite similar. All right. I think Aussie and New Zealand, I'm a little bit reluctant to be saying that it is kind of weak, because you see the market have already come back to those congested level. Okay, you see, this is the level where there was a lot of price spend times to go around here. That means there's a lot of previous buyer and sellers are here. Right, so when the market go back here, I think very likely there will be a lot of buyer and seller might be coming back in again. So what am I trying to say? What I'm saying is that the potentiality of the price staying here is very 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 high. Okay, so in my opinion, the market will likely to instead of like trending, I think we're likely to range, in my opinion. So Aussie and British pound, Aussie and New Zealand, sorry. Okay, I am not really so keen to take a position now. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about gold. What is happening to gold? Okay. Gold, yesterday we have they use the news, in the morning, they use the news to swing the gold out, right? They bring the gold out, and they stop loss everybody out. Then the market really managed to break back up here. Okay, so if people can say, oh, we are back to the bullish. Okay, I would say it is partially right and partially is not right also. Okay, my point is that you see we are nothing but we are just back to this range control region at this moment. You can see here you can see from the volume profile. All right, you can see from the volume profile, also saying that we are pretty much in the is in the nominal value at this moment. Okay, in this volume profile, it is basically, okay, let me just basically since March. Okay, somewhere since March. So this volume profile meaning that since March, actually this is how the price have been behaving, March, April, May, June. So for the past 3 months, all right, 3 month plus, all right. So you see, we are exactly at the highest point of this zone. So basically what it's trying to telling us is that market is exactly at the middle point. So you see, it is it's in the middle of everything, middle of the past 3 month data. So that's the reason why I will be very careful, right? Because when they're in the middle of everything, it is harder for the seller to push it down, and also it's harder for the buyer to push it up as well. So I think we might have this kind of long duration range bound kind of thing must be in like it is might be coming up. All right. So please be very careful. All right. So that's the reason why I'm not like so bullish on gold or so bearish on gold, because we are in the very nominal price range. Okay, let's say gold is example just for a point to say, okay, let's say the gold was going here, right? Then we start to go down. Then I will have to say, okay, gold, it can go down to here because it's a nominal price, this kind of stuff. But at this moment, right, at this moment, gold is already at the nominal price. So it is like, when we are in the nominal price, what the price do? Of course, the reason they become a nominal price in the first place, because this is where the price stay the longest for the past 3 months that I am talking about. So the likelihood of staying within the range or going around up and down is very highly likely. Okay, so please be careful a little bit on this one. All right. Okay, the next one is silver. Okay, silver. Silver is slightly not bad. All right. Last week I also mentioned about silver. It is a little bit unlike gold. All right. Silver is coming into the so-called the upper end of the range, and we can see that silver is getting slowly higher and higher. So put it this way, as long as this region, 35.5 to around 36 level, as long as this level is not broken down, yeah, I think we may have a silver bullish case that potentially going higher and higher. Okay, you got my point? So to conclude, talk about bullishness on gold and silver, right? I think silver have a better chance. Okay, so if you want to long any one of them, maybe you may want to look into silver instead of gold. Okay, of course there is a risk also, but I think if there room to go up, a lot of room for them to go up higher, I think silver have a better chance. Okay, but of course in the flip side, of course we need to watch this level very closely. If the silver managed to break this down level again, then our bullish case scenario is no longer valid. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Nothing is 100%. So, this is something that I want you to take a look. So by end of today, all right, by end of today, I want you to take away a few things. The first thing is, I think compared to gold and silver, I think silver have a better chance of going up higher. Okay, this is number one. Okay, and let me talk about number two. All right, let me talk about number two. All right, number two is, let me go straight to the point. Okay, this guy. All right, so market for this Japanese yen, right? So basically what is happening to here is also same thing. Let's talk about last 3 months, all right? Last 3 months is this one. So you can see from the volume profile that we have last 3 months, all right? So basically we spend so much time around this region, all right? Around this region. So let me draw that again. So we spend so much time around this region. So for the past 3 months, actually, they're just going up and down only. Of course, there are time a little bit go up higher, but they go down. Also, there are time a little bit go down lower, they also go back up. So basically, they are doing a lot of ranging. So, as per Wyckoff, you can say, ranging, the breakout will be big, right? I think, all right. So what is happening right now is that you see now they are coming out from this sort of like a very highly defensive zone, right? They are now currently is coming out from this right here. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to easily go back to this region. All right, go to this region like here. All right, and I think sooner or later, I think they are going to go this manners, in my opinion. This my idea on Japanese yen. So expecting Japanese yen to get weaker. All right, expecting Japanese yen to get weaker, cause AKA. All right, what I mean by Japanese yen to get weaker mean pairs such as like US dollar, Japanese yen to go higher. All right. So I am looking at these setups. All right. Potentially can help, help us make a lot of money out of it. Of course, we need to be careful at the same time. If it's work out well, Japanese yen will go a lot lower, causing US dollar Japanese yen to go a lot higher. All right. Will it happen or not? I mean, nothing is 100%, but there's a potential setup is unfolding. All right. Also, you can see here, market have, they have like a resist. This is a resistance and this is a support, right? So now they are breaking down the support level here. So I think and I believe, all right, I think we have a bit of chance of it setup is unfolding ready. All right, so this is the number two things that I want you to take note of. All right, and stock market. All right, stock market is a little bit tricky. All right, because now the tariff, all those things, is coming back again. So we need to be a bit careful on the stock market, in my opinion. But surprisingly, you see, yesterday we have, we have a down day. But you see, during the what we call it, during this the Asia session market already go back up already. So put it this way, the stock market stay quite resilient in my opinion. So I will be watching it closely. I don't want to make a lot of comment on this, but I'll be watching it closely. Let's see how it's unfold. All right. Let's see how it's unfold. If there's more bearish case scenario show up, I will mention it in my Telegram about it. Okay. But I need more clue to make sort of like the conclusion at this moment. All right. Hang on. This is next Monday. All right, so this is what I'm looking at right now. Okay, so yeah, then the another one is BTC. All right, BTC will be, hang on. Okay, BTC will be a bit similar like silver in my opinion. All right, you can see that they are going into the higher top level already, and moreover, they are already way past this congested zone here and congested zone here. Of course, they are still stuck near this congested zone. Let's say congested zone 1, congested zone 2, right? But you see, the market is kind of bullish right now. So I think similar to silver, I think the market will likely to retest here, and let's say they break out from there, we have a very high chance of it going up higher and higher. So what is so-called the flip switch for BTC or crypto in general? Okay, please watch out this 102 level closely, 102,000 level closely. If they break lower, then okay, we are our bullish so-called direction analysis is no longer valid. Okay, but this is very similar to silver that I just mentioned. Okay, so they might be retesting at least the previous high in my opinion. All right. So that's it for today. Okay, just to have a quick recap. All right. Number one, I'm thinking that between gold and silver, gold is a little bit may take some time to go up. In my opinion, silver might be a better choice. Okay, this is number one. Number two is in the US dollar pairs. I think since the Japanese yen are going to be lose their value a lot, so pairs such as like US dollar, Japanese yen can go up a lot. Okay, this is number two. And number three is, of course, let's say like Bitcoin. All right. So I'm expecting Bitcoin is very similar like a silver. All right. Very likely, at least, we might be going to retest the previous high at least first. 112,000. All right. Okay, so as for this week, we don't really have so much news. We only have what we call it. We only have this FOMC data by tomorrow late night or Thursday morning. Okay, so guys, thank you very much. Please make sure to follow my Telegram. All right, I will post a Telegram link in the description. And if you're watching from YouTube and stuff like that, please like and subscribe. And of course, you can post in the comment as well. All right, I do read the comment. Of course, I will do my best to answer if you have any question. Okay, so guys, thank you very much. Yeah, have a great evening and have a great week ahead. Okay, so yeah, bye bye. Thank you very much.